People say the Loch Ness Monster is just a story, but some claim they've heard its breath echoing through the night. In the Scottish Highlands of Scotland lies a deep and ancient lake known to the world as Loch Ness. This lake isn't just a beautiful place, it hides a secret that has remained for centuries. People say that it's not only fish swimming in its waters, some creatures exist here that defy human understanding. The village elders often warned children, do not go near the lake after dark. Sometimes the water comes alive, and whatever lives beneath only reveals itself in the darkness. In the village lived Alex, a young fisherman, and his childhood friend Daniel, who often went fishing with him. They had grown up hearing tales of the lake, but they thought these stories were just meant to scare people. One cold night, when the moon hid behind clouds, Alex said to Daniel, "Let's go fishing tonight. Let's see why people are so afraid." Daniel hesitated. "Alex, maybe this isn't safe." But Alex's curiosity was stronger, and they took a small boat out into the middle of the lake. At first, everything was calm. The water was still, and a gentle wind barely moved. But slowly, tiny ripples began to form. Daniel whispered, "Alex, did you hear that sound?" Alex laughed and said, "It's just the wind." Then suddenly, from beneath the water, came a deep, guttural rumble, and the boat shook violently. From the depths, a long neck slowly emerged, and two glowing eyes stared at them in the darkness. Alex and Daniel froze, their hearts pounded, and their breaths caught in their throats. Then the creature let out a massive, heavy breath, so deep that waves rippled across the lake. Daniel screamed, "Alex, turn the boat, now!" Alex steered toward the shore as fast as he could, and they raced to safety. The village elders say the monster is not just a modern myth, it has lived in the lake for centuries. Some stories claim that in the 16th century, a monk saw a long neck and enormous body. In the 19th century, people saw boats rocked mysteriously, some even sank. And in the 20th century, famous photos and videos emerged, showing something enormous and strange beneath the water. Old Maggie often said, "What you are experiencing is not a dream, and what you hear is not just a sound. Someone has seen this creature moving in secret, only appearing in darkness." Another tale shared by the elders tells of a young fisherman who ventured to the middle of the lake one night. As he peered into the waters, it suddenly began to stir, and from beneath rose a massive body. Its long neck and glowing eyes terrified him. He turned his boat in panic, but the waves and the echoing breath of the creature followed him, as if it were watching. Alex and Daniel had heard stories of past incidents. In the 1800s, boats were sent to the lake. Some never returned. In 1933, a couple driving along the road glimpsed something massive in the water, capturing it on film. Since then, people from around the world have flocked to Loch Ness. That night, Alex and Daniel noticed a dark shadow moving beneath the water. The shadow was massive and seemed to come close to their boat. Daniel hugged his jacket tightly, and Alex gripped the edges of the boat. From beneath, ripples and the deep echo of breathing would occasionally reach their ears, as if a powerful presence was observing them. Suddenly, from the center of the lake, another long, dark shadow rose, circling their boat and sending ripples outward. Daniel shouted, "This isn't a rumor! Alex, it's real!" Alex was shocked and terrified. They feared the boat might tip, but Alex skillfully steered it toward the shore. The villagers say Nessie is not always alone. Sometimes 2 or 3 huge creatures reside in the lake. They are only active at night, visible to a lucky or unlucky few. Old Maggie warns, you might think these are just stories, but those who have ventured out at night have seen them with their own eyes, and they never forget such nights. Alex and Daniel saw shadows moving around the boat, occasionally disappearing beneath and reappearing suddenly. They glimpsed curved scales and massive tails breaking the surface. Daniel's head spun, and Alex struggled to remain calm. Sometimes Nessie would disappear from one side of the boat and reappear at the other, circling them, sometimes appearing to swim directly
If you
beneath
want
the boat.
more these type
Daniel's
of
breathing
stories,
quickened, and
subscribe to
Alex's
my
heart
channel.
pounded harder. The elders say if you stand near Loch Ness at night, you're not just seeing the water, you're seeing your reflection in Nessie's eyes. And the sound of its heavy breathing is not just a sound, it's a warning that the creature still lives, guarding its territory. Even today, they say, when the night is utterly silent and you stand by the lake staring into the water, something may be watching you, and its breath echoes right beside your ears. Sonny, yes, you are listening. If you go there at night, perhaps Nessie is waiting for you.
If you want more these type of stories, subscribe to my channel.